Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So we are still on the first ship that we were kind of introduced on that has had a lot of stuff happen to it where like it has more or less been mutinied upon, I think is the correct word. We have ourselves and a few people who have kind of gathered with us. A crazy battle sister, kind of a psyker with the same class as me, and what is he technically again? I was hoping it would tell me here. Here we go. And a warrior who is a Navy officer. So that's kind of the gist of what is happening in our characters right now, and we're trying to get to or through the upper decks to meet with a few other people and then get to, I believe it was the helmsman, so we can get out of the warp and get our ship out of the warp. So the last fight that was in here was like we took out some people that were more or less just looting the place, and then we breached through a door and I realized how long things were going on. So I believe over here is the upper deck. But I kind of want to keep looting things like the loot goblin I am. So let's keep searching around.
The implant was a worthwhile investment.
It's so interesting to me that they keep calling dead people goods.
I tread a path unexplored.
Well, let's search the bookcase. Some books, holy cargo. Open this door. I wanted to open the door. Oh, I have to choose tech use, keys, or melta charge. 100% with tech use. Go for it. And what's inside? More goods on a soldier. We have his deck officer helmet. Grants 5% extra armor. I'm not sure who that's actually going to go to. I feel like it should probably go to Abelard here. Not that, guardsman armor is probably going to be doing too much there. Looks like we're going to have to go around to get to that. And then, I'm not sure we can go totally this way or anything. Now this is where we were supposed to be going, so alright. Let's keep advancing the way they want us to go, and then we can loot around like the loot goblins we are. Oh, some explosions. Lovely. Did they shoot something? Yes. Hey, it's a lady. The roar of flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat. Wiping your face, a moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctively hear the sound of footsteps. Then you see a figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora.
Are you lost, my heir?
No.
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
How did you get here?
I am a rogue trader. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time? Indubitably. But are you ready?
For what?
I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
I don't have an option, lady. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells with you in your deepest recesses of your mind is now pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. An answer that can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
Listen to the crazy lady or listen to the crazy lady? I think I'm going to listen to the crazy lady who's not mind-warping me.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Elo. What are we waiting for?
Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can help develop in 3 directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, or heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealous the character follows their convictions. The more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotions through the ranks of each of the 3 directions open up new dialogue lines, events, and unique abilities. And also changes the attitude of others around your character. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3, Votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 branches cannot be raised above rank 2, Adherent. Your character's allies will have convictions of their own as well. Got it. So we can walk through the fire. The Emperor will guide the righteous path. Accept the help, which I don't want to do. This Theodora doesn't sound right. Or iconoclast, get the people off the bridge. I will not lead my people in harm's way. They're gonna die anyway. Walk through the fire. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. Dogmatic plus 15. You take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak, dying in an inescapable blaze. Well, they stopped in the fire! The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, and you barely stay on your feet. I'm on my knees. The blood is pounding in your ears, drawn out from the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for the trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see a glow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. Guessing this little mark. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Vogator wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned away the entity without a trace. That's actually what I was kind of hoping for there.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Oh, I wasn't believing. I was just hoping I got through unscathed. Behind Argenta, you see Idira doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you have withered away in the fire, and that continued to rage 2 mere steps away from you. Did you see that? The Aquila, it was glowing.
You're delirious. Whatever it is you think you are seeing.
He seems perturbed by your words. He cast another superstitious glance at Aquila that you just pointed at.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
No.
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
Yeah, I walked through fire, willing to admit it.
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Admittedly, I've been better. Even if you are anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. Yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit, be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith. It will not carry you much farther. Great! Yay!
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
It was the only way.
I did not expect you would make it here in time. After all, the mutiny caught the entire crew off guard, as they were scattered all over the ship. I must say, your wounds...
Lore. Warp. Ethelthred does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face seems to have taken on a strange hue, the skin at his temples seems scaled, and his voice now seems as uncanny screeching quality. There are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of its contact with the warp. You're not in the best shape yourself.
Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes, the warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Phalanxius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
I can fight, at least for the time being.
Then let us steal our souls. Our greatest trial awaits.
Oh, fun.
I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
A while ago.
It was at this very elevator, Master Ethelthred. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
See, here's where I'm confused. Like I said in the last episode, I don't know much about the Imperial Guard, which based on what these guys look like, I'm pretty sure they're based on Imperial Guard. I could once again be very wrong. I know what Psykers are based on some of what my friends played, but I don't know much of the lore of them. So I don't know what the difference between the Psykers are and witchcraft is. So, unless witchcraft is like the chaos stuff, which is like the chaos gods, chaos space marines, and what they do to appease their gods. But once again, I don't know too much about that. So it's one of those things to me, it's like, how do they know it's the sorceress ritual or witchcraft or things like that, rather than just something someone does that's strange? Let's go to Theodora's chambers.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be.
Yep.
Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Reach the secret lift.
Uncover my path.
There was loot way over here. So I'm going to try to get to it real quick. Oh, I'm wounded. Let's fix that quick.
Look no further. This wound will make a fine scar.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Yeah, goods right here. And then we'll go to the secret elevator. Fresh selector pods, that's ranged weaponry cargo, and then fuel cargo. Okay. Nothing special, but...
Will bow.
Why is that still there? It's just things that make me wonder, because, you know, I know stuff about the... Oh, I guess I might have to go through this door. I know stuff about the 40k universe, but I never read into the lores
Detail is the key to success.
that were not of the Tyranids or anything like that. So it's stuff that makes me wonder, you know? So, like, why is it considered witchcraft?
Power.
What makes it considered witchcraft? How do they know it's witchcraft? Is witchcraft, like, considered to the chaos gods, or is it something else entirely? Ooh, what's down here? Goods. Says the loot goblin. Lex Mechanics goggles, 3 logic. And then that's 3 logic helmet to me. Add to cargo. Oh wait, I didn't want to add that to cargo. Oh well.
The world trembles beneath my
That's
feet.
nothing? Okay. And then I suppose we go this way, because this is a secret elevator. Lord Captain's quarters. Let's go. To leave the location, collect the remaining trophies. Oh, I thought I did. Yeah, all to cargo. Psyker staff to cargo. Was I not using the well main? Oh no, this is just a sniper rifle. Okay. Now I can get one of these weird things back that I accidentally sent over here too. If I can find it back. Yeah, these. Thought there was something else that I sent over, though. That was like an extra use on something. Yeah, melta charges. There we go. Yes. Okay, so now we can go to Lord Captain's quarters. Imperium's enemies wear a million guises, whether it be traitorous heretic, devious Xenos, or spawn of chaos. Their fate is one and the same, to burn at the righteous flame of the God Emperor. Alright, what do we got here? Find Theodora. Well, let's go into all of her rooms and see if there's anything we can use. Very spacious bath.
Let's seize the opportunity.
You got one hell of a bedroom there. I'm guessing she's in here then. No, Mort! Oh. Oh. Welp. She's not the rogue trader anymore. Parlor organ of ivory keys and long service. Why is Mort just goods? I liked you, Mort. Hi, Mort. Why is it only a helmet? Helmet of the devoted protector. Requires dogmatic follower. This helmet grants its wearer immunity to the enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. I'm guessing that can be you, right? Immunity to critical hits, great. Items and convictions. You have found an item that can only be equipped by characters of a certain conviction rank. You can open the character menu and see which convictions your character follows. Note that both your character and companions have their own convictions. You can check what conviction character can follow. Oh. Yeah, so she's dogmatic. And it required dogmatic, right? Yeah. So that works for her? Well, someone certainly wanted something of hers. I wasn't going to inspect the body until I was sure I could take anything else, because she'd be dead. She's not going to need anything. Oh, here we are. Goods and goods. Theodora's Rosary. Plus 10 to commerce and lore Imperium. And then goods in the safe. Rogue Trader's Cloak. Fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. My cloak now. Murder scene looks like something caught... Oh. Theodora von Valencius's body is sprawled on a large, blood-drenched desk. Poor Wood. Wood is very rare out here. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Also, if you didn't see it, it did mention that she was a Sister of Battle.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
It was, probably. Actually, yeah. I agree with this. I doubt it. Voidgear wished humiliation and suffering upon her, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
It looks like someone got him in a single shot, or something got him immediately.
can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Arch-militant's body. Because something wham-bammed him. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and furniture around with blood. Brain matter and shards fill his skull. The safety on the arch-militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Wow. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. The rogue traitor's life was ended by an auto pistol shot. An extraordinary accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, last-minute emotion that she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a blood-splattered heap of parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Inspect the shards by the desk. It is difficult to say what was broken. The objects fell on the floor, and that as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium, which is a broad term combustible fuel on the Imperium of Man. Papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the others. It is handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal written with a vaguely familiar to you. A handwritten letter. Okay. Lore Imperium, and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora, signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor, is Inquisition, a secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, Xenoses, and other enemies of humanity. What did the shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
This glass thing, huh?
Tainted witchcraft.
Well, let's have her examine Theodora.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Fair.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
I think it has something to do with that letter. But that's as much as we kind of got out of that. I'm very surprised something
Intriguing.
was quicker than Mort, though. Well, I can't go out this door?
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
I guess it was this one then, huh? Why is he so armored? Combat servitor.
Save you.
Heavily damaged. Its damage, hit chance, and wounds are greatly reduced. Okay. You can go here because you're going to charge right in at them. I'm going to hang back, like, right here. Psyker chick. Right here to yell at people. And Sister of Battle. You... Oh, yikes. You can go there for now because you're going to go soon anyway. Okay, start the battle. Light and medium armor. Okay. Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor are both available to you at the moment. The armor stat indicates what percentage of incoming damage from an enemy attack it can absorb. The type of armor also influences the chances that a character wearing it will pass a dodge test. The higher the dodge penalty, the lower chance to dodge an enemy attack. The character in light armor dodges the attack more often, but takes more damage when hit. Medium armor absorbs more damage if the character is hit, but reduces their mobility and ability to dodge attacks. Some talents allow a character to use different types of armor more effectively. You have obtained heavy armor. Unlike light and medium armor, heavy armor provides ability to deflect damage. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces damage taken by a specified flat amount. Heavy armor has a higher armor rating than medium and light armor, but usually has a higher dodge penalty, making it harder to dodge an enemy attack while wearing it. Only characters with heavy armor proficiency talent can wear heavy armor. Okay. So, what I'm thinking here is... let's... charge to right here. And that takes one guy out. Or I can charge to right here.
I took care of this one.
I can then go at the cutthroat.
I will do my duty.
And then gain deflection, extra hit, and brace for impact. Because this servitor might be a pain in the butt. I wish I could wait this turn. Ooh. I have a plan, so I can do expose weakness on this guy. And analyze, so he takes extra damage.
Triumph.
Removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by 15. What is his armor, mind you? 80%. Well, I'll do more damage to him this way.
I need no guidance.
And then... I thought I'd do more that way. Oof. Probably should have done something else.
I reject the very idea.
Then we can end that turn. You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. The icon next to the enemy's portrait indicates that they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Yep, already kind of did that. Then you can move here.
Rejoice in battle! This is unacceptable.
We can pop the guy we just hit.
I'll do it.
Kind of.
Strike is a prayer.
I was hoping to run and gun.
I will not.
So we could maybe take him out.
Without deeds is worthless.
Nope. Gain the momentum, gain the zeal.
That is not.
And that's what she can kind of do for now. I'm gonna have... If I do the lightning arc, I can hit the guys around here. That's gonna be 2. Psychic Shriek is also 2. Okay. So I was thinking of doing 4 warning, but I think we're fine. So yeah, move here. Lightning Warp right here.
Was it farewell?
And then we just got rid of 3 guys, and it hurt the big armored combat servitor. Gonna Psychic Shriek at the combat servitor.
Not this.
We can't do that. I guess we can only do 1 Veil attack around. Okay. In that case, 4 warning. Onto Abe. And analyze enemy on the combat servitor for next turn. For someone. Well, that didn't do too much. That made her get out of cover, but good dodge. Round 2, combat log. You can gain a better understanding what has transpired in the combat log by checking actions in the combat log. All actions performed by your character, your companions, and enemies are recorded in the log. Okay. Well, let's get rid of you.
That's not the.
Well, that's unfortunate. And then charge you. Then can I just
Back and call.
keep using Endure? Cool. I would really like to pelt him. And we're going to... What's the exploit it do again? The damage is increased by 10% for each exploit on the target. Yeah, so if I do this, I do plus 30% more damage. I was wondering if I should do this or just shoot first because of my surefire plan, but... And now single shot.
One
Pew.
step closer.
And then Heretic can be taken out by Argentina, I'm hoping.
I'll do it.
So much for that. Well, Psychic Shriek.
I'm not so sure.
We can probably melt him now.
On the battlefield. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
And then for warning on...
Anything else?
I mean, he'll probably try to get us out of cover, is what I'm thinking.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Well, good thing that didn't do too much. So let's run up here. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done the charge.
Indeed.
Not that it would have done too much. And then we can pelt him
Ruin
with another sniper shot.
Fight like this.
Accidentally hit my own guy. Over penetration. Yeah. Some shots are able to pierce enemies and through and deal damage to not only them, but also characters standing behind them. The armor penetration parameter is found on most weapons and affects how much damage the target takes as well as determine chances of over penetration. Some weapons have over penetration parameter, which depends upon the type of weapon, the value of which, the armor penetration parameter, and the character's talent. In case of over penetration, the character standing behind the target will receive less damage. Cool. I remembered I have this last pistol that we can probably give Abelard, just so he has a pistol But then let's level up here quick. So, we can either choose special ability. At this archetype rank, the character can gain a special archetype ability that can be used as a heroic act or a desperate measure. These abilities become available depending upon the party's momentum value. If the momentum reaches 175, the heroic act becomes available to the character. If it drops below 25, then it may become time to employ a desperate measure. So, dismantling attack. The operative immediately inflicts +1 exploit on the enemy operative. The operative immediately inflicts +1 exploit on each enemy in combat, then makes a free attack against a target. Can even use a ranged weapon in melee range. The attack always hits until end of combat. The target of this attack suffers -30% penalty to armor, block, damage, and parry. Or I get to choose a talent. Oh, do I just get both? There's a lot here to read through, like a lot. Some which I don't get the chance to have. But the recommended ones, it looks like here, or improvements, I think it means here. Fresh target. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, the attack deals +14% damage to that enemy. This is going to take a moment for me to choose one because there is a lot. Like, fresh target is probably the one I'm going to take here, unless I find one that's better. Oh, I thought I had Bloody Mess. Anytime a Voidborn character scores a critical hit, there's a 10% chance to double that damage. I thought I had this as a base. Well, that's an improvement. Solid projectile weapons gain +2 minimum damage. That could be a really good one. So I'm kind of confused here. I thought at some point... So first of all, I thought that I had Be Smart, Bloody Mess, and Just to Flush Wounds, I believe it was, just as a base from, like, my archetypes and stuff like that. And I thought I was going to get Contingency Plan, Disorienting, Escape, Killing, and the last plan just because of my background. So I'm very confused here. Like, the last plan sounds very good, and so does the Killing plan. I think what I need to do is just go through here and mark all the ones I want. The other problem I'm seeing is there's some perks or the talents here I would like that require some other talents that I don't see here yet. So they might be like required at a higher level. I don't know. So I think I'm going to try to grab Sharpshooter here. The operative has not moved this turn. They deal +2 more damage with single shot attacks for every 5 cells between them and the target, and gain +4 ballistic skill. These bonuses do not stack and last until the operator moves. So, I mean, as long as I don't move, I get a lot of damage. That one just sounds good to me. So we'll go with that. I have what I want kind of starred here, and we'll go with that. What I'm curious about here is if it's also going to be starred on this character. So he gets Daring Breach as well, and it doesn't look like it's starred on him. So I think I'm going to build him more to be a tank than a damager. So, like, I might grab some damage tank stuff later on, and I'm less likely to take things that are timed, unless they're really good looking. And I didn't see one that was, like, directly associated with wounds as of yet. So I think I'm going to take Thick Skin here. The warrior gains +1 damage deflection, and their parry chances increase by 25% of their total armor. So it's not a lot of parry chance, but it will scale with him. So just as a thing here, he has an 80% parry chance here. So he's not going to get hit by melee very often. Unless something wonky happens. Then we have our other operative, who is kind of that Psyker type deal. I'm not sure what I want to do with her. Every 9th successful dodge and or parry by the Psyker and their allies combined grants the Psyker 2 additional AP on the next turn. That could be good. Oh, I can get Psyker abilities, okay. Pain Channeling sounds really good. Whenever a Psyker kills an enemy with a psychic power dealing more damage than the target's wounds, the excess damage will be dealt to the enemy closest to the target. I definitely want that. She can get some very good abilities, it looks like. I think the first one I'm going to go with her is pain channeling. That way, like, I can take out more targets with her. Because whenever Psyker kills an enemy with psychic power, it deals more damage, yeah. And then the soldier, this one's going to be a little weird as well. So we just... Firearm Mastery, what's this one do? Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire minimum 2. Using the weapon's attack that normally costs at least AP. These attacks do not spend AP until the end of the turn. So the first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. Woof. Alright, let's see here. Can anything we do up her accuracy? Because that is her biggest thing right now. Swift Slaughter is really integral to her, so using it after 2 kills instead of 3 would be really good for her. Not going to get much for accuracy out of her, so that's just going to have to be like something we get from something else. I think I'm going to go for a Swift Slaughter, because then if I can do Revelant Slaughter, her ballistic skill goes up, which will help out in the long run. So yeah, Swift Slaughter. Alright, so that's level up, yay! And then we get to loot them and carry on. So a lot of swords. They have last pistols, Grace of the Oblivious, where it gains 5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. We might want a few of these last pistols, if I'm being totally honest. And the swords. Because, and let me show this here, I can equip the last pistol and the sword for us here. I have too much intelligence for this character. But your intelligence is fine, making this toughness go up. Then I can equip you with another... you already have the last pistol where I want you. I can equip you with a sword. Can I not? That way, if she needs to, I can switch her to gun. Oh, and she has an auto pistol. That's fine. Okay. She's better with auto weapons, I believe. And then we're fine to move on.
Embrace true power.
Voidship Bridge, yay! Sorry that the leveling took so long, but choices to be made. And also kind of got things set for future levels. Warp Lore.
Triumphant, as always.
The Horror Vision is a product of the warp energies that permeate the bridge. Yay. Hey, Elithred.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
What are you doing, good sir?
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain?
Dead. Found her and the Arch Militant in the study.
God Emperor preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain. And the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
It won't end. You have precious seconds as a Psyker. Make them count.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
Let's see here. The ship can still be steered out of the warp. But first we must restore communication. between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
He stares at you, and his eyes harden with cold resolve once more. Looks like we have something to do. You can see Conrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
He bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of his eyes that begin to turn a sickly yellow. Ready your weapons. If we are gonna die, we die with honor, folks.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today.
Then you have a plan?
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the voidship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Good travels, sir.
Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, that they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Ha ha, it wasn't you who got her.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Good man. Oh no, 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 no.
Your doom has been foretold.
Your Emperor won't save
Well,
you.
there's still a chaos spawn. I was wondering if it was going to be a chaos spawn. Well, I'm going to go right here. Idra, you're going to go right here. And then my sister of battle. Actually, I suppose Abelard, you can go there, and then the sister of battle goes here because she will have to shoot a bit. Okay, let's do this. Enemy status. You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. Haven't we read this ability yet? So he has a lot of stuff on him. He has exploit on him already and natural armor that's permanent. Okay. This creature's armor depends upon the amount of its runes. If it has more than 70% of its total runes, it has 55 armor. It has 70 to 40% of its total runes, it has 40% armor. It always suffers plus 20% toxic and fire damage. Okay. Oh, we can tell how much it's going to do. Razor Claws, 6 to 9, and then 2 to 5 with the other. Gotcha. There's a lot of other stuff going on here, though. So if I don't move, I do more damage. Up to 21. Not much on him, though. So, let's pop Cutthroat or Heretic. Yeah, who's... I can't even get at this guy down here. Then the Chaos Spawn goes. Then it's these two. So let's go at the one that's going to interrupt some of my turns. And then we're going to analyze, because I would like to make sure this one doesn't go.
I need no guidance.
And that way, when Argenta goes, we can maybe pop him. We'll have to deal with the Chaos Spawn. Looks like that was a miss. 86% chance to hit him. Top end hit, we get rid of him. We are going to do Furious Recital. Grants 12 momentum.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Pop.
Eradicated.
Down he goes. I would like to run and gun, but I don't know where this would put her.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I refuse.
I'd still be able to hit him. I thought I had a line of sight here. Yeah, I can still hit him. We didn't take him out though. That's fine.
I will not.
And I can't use run and gun.
This is unacceptable.
Okay, well, that's her turn. Chaos Spawn goes. Rending Scream. To use the unique abilities and called heroic acts or desperate measures, momentum is required. Depending upon the actions of your party in combat, momentum bar will increase or decrease. Where was that? High momentum value allows characters to use a heroic act. Low grants access to desperate measures. Both abilities can completely change the course of battle, but every party member can either use one or the other. Only once per single combat. Am I blind? Where? Oh, that hurts. Where's the momentum? I don't see a momentum bar. I was hoping to shoot him and then get in combat, but that's not gonna work. So let's charge the thing.
Someone else can do this.
Well, fine, let's move back. And then charge it.
Back and call.
Strike is 1 AP. So what we're gonna do is brace for impact, because this gives us extra charge, actually, if we're below 50% HP, which we pretty much are. That I believe that gives us deflection. 2 deflection, yep. Can't be over-penetrated, we're gonna endure, giving 3 deflection, more temporary HP. And then we're gonna strike the guy.
It will be done.
Not that that's doing much, but it's something.
High momentum.
Failed degradation is pretty high right now because of this guy. This is our momentum. It is very high. So I could do a dismantling attack on him. I think I'm gonna wait on it. So we are going to forewarn Abelard.
Was that you? Or
Analyze the Chaos Spawn. Let's see. When Psychers reach deep into the war, at the beginning of the combat, Veil Degradation usually starts at 0. Increased by 1 for each use of a minor psychic power and 3 for each use of a major. It decreases by 1 each round. Okay. Gonna rip the cutthroat over here apart.
but of course.
That's her turn.
Mocking me.
That suffered worse.
0 damage. Okay. So from here, 38%. I'm not moving, or we can do 8 to 11 here. We are... How much defense does he have? Or armor, rather. 75. So if I did expose weak, I probably could drop him down more, but let's get the damage up. Yeah, that's not going to do too much either way. And then just pop him. He has 130 health, so I mean, we gotta whittle away at him either way. We got rid of all of that. So now he has natural armor. So can I do expose weakness?
I will not stoop to this.
Nope.
I won't waste my time on that.
0 damage again. Okay, so make the number of attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. That normally costs at least AP. Score a critical hit. Immediately reload weapon. Okay. Why is there... Oh, because there's another guy down there. Gotcha. Out of curiosity, if I moved right here, would that improve my hit chance? No. I'm right here, only 34. So, stupid idea, but we can burst down the chaos spawn. So I get at least 2 shots with this. Let's do that.
God Emperor, move through me.
So firearm mastery. Kind of want to test this out. Top 1. Not sure how you just missed that,
I'll do
but
it.
fine. We're gonna have a... We only were able to shoot twice, and we missed both. Great use. Great use for that. Great use for our momentum attack, or the heroic act. Get 2 guaranteed crits. Missed. Iblard, how you doing, bud? Good thing he parried that. Everyone brace. I'm gonna endure again.
Victory is imminent.
And I think I can only hit this guy once.
I will do like you. I'd rather
Yeah. But I did what I could, guys. Keeping him here. Gonna yell at the cutthroat over there.
Farewell.
Forewarning on Argenta. Gonna analyze.
Anything else?
Yeah, on the chaos spawn. Oh no, we can't do that. Okay. I was hoping he'd come out of cover. Exploits. Nah. Can even use a range attack in melee. But can I use a melee or range attack in range to do this? 93% to do 7 to 10 damage on him.
The ruin beckons.
Well, let's try another one. Dismantling attack on him. 21. Well, he devoured one of his guys to do that rending scream on me again. But that's one less thing attacking me. Ablar, dude, you good? Alright, well, we're gonna analyze again.
The very idea.
Oh no, that was the end of my turn, wasn't it? Now I can shoot him again, though. And can I expose weakness on the guy over there? Just to make him go down faster?
My fate shields me.
I think you need to get out of there. Because the goop... bleeding... suffers the same damage that can be removed at the source of... can be removed by the source of any healing. Gotcha. Oh boy. And you have that too. But you're hurt more.
Injuries will not slow me.
So let's pop on this guy. We can't run and gun. Can we do another medkit?
That is not the Emperor's will.
No. Okay.
Pain cleanses the body.
Not my worst day.
Abelard, not you.
Oh!
My prescience has failed me.
One of your characters has suffered a certain number of injuries. These injuries are replaced with trauma. Use medkits in time to treat... use medkits in time to treat injuries to avoid characters suffering traumas. Removing traumas is a difficult task. Can only be healed by resting on the ship or in certain places suitable to rest. Gotcha. Forewarning over there.
But of course, that is not my destiny.
Analyze. No? I was clicking the wrong thing. Analyze. Psychic scream at him. Devoured him. He's down.
She did always want to be a martyr.
Excuse me? Well, there go both my healers. Am I supposed to be able to beat this guy? Did I do this all wrong and like I was only supposed to go at him? $20 damage. Analyze them again, and I'm probably going down this turn. I think I did this boss wrong. It doesn't help the fact that, like... oh, dodged both of those.
This is beneath me.
Well, I gotta move to get out of here. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing much in melee. That was the wrong button. Yeah, because I'm not going to do much there. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Well, when was last save? Because I was supposed to do that fight, and I haven't saved in a while. Auto saves for the win. Okay. New plan. Pelt him immediately.
One step. I won't waste my time on that.
I can't analyze him.
Purpose
There we go.
guides me. I reject the
Then I can't do those. And we're fine. It seems that if I do enough damage to him, he just eats these guys. But it might be better
Faith without deed.
just to take these out so he doesn't heal. Which might be the way to go right now with Argenta.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I will not. As
Not
the
sure this is gonna hit,
Emperor
but we
plans,
can
I
go.
act.
Oof. Alright, well, we tried. Now he's gonna get hit hard.
Duty go hand in hand.
So I need him to move here,
I've seen
please,
worse battles than
and
this
thank
in my
you.
time.
Gonna endure on him. Going to brace for impact. He's gonna burn his med kit to get rid of that injury,
Field medicine at its finest.
and go ahead and swing.
Victory is imminent.
Chaos guides me.
Hit for 0.
Death to the weak.
Okay. Looks like my phone is blowing up at me and it won't stop until I acknowledge that stupid thing. Okay. So now we're going to give him forewarning so he gets plus 10 dodge, plus 10 parry. Psychic Screaming on the Heretic, that is very hard to see. Actually, can I go out this one over here? No.
This Scryer's job.
We go here.
I'm not so sure.
We can hit the one right there.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
And zappy zap. Gotcha. And there's my heroic axe. I was hoping the damage would go around, but it looks like it already did. And then we can analyze him just to add extra damage.
Was that you? Or
Okay. And that can be the end of her turn. He's gonna run up. That's fine. Round 2. Dismantling attack. Pop.
Mercy found in my heart.
Each stroke is a prayer.
What does Rending Scream do?
My ears are ringing.
Rending Scream. Doesn't look like it did too much, but it did get an extra turn off of that. So then let's pop the cutthroat in the back so it doesn't do that again. So that's kind of what's getting me here.
Rain.
Now there's just a guy down here. Then we can analyze again.
Ruin beckons.
It's up to 3. That's pretty much all I can do. If I move here, I can't shoot him, right? No. I'm going to have her move around
That the Emperor
in the
will
hope to be able to
not
hit the
die.
cutthroat over here. Not a great chance at all. Well, we'll just hit the chaos spawn then and have her move around again.
I shall repent.
Well, that's lovely.
Strike, shan't I?
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Bracing again for everyone. Endure. Swing away.
At your beck and call.
Forewarning on Argenta. I can't Psychic Scream there. So we're going to analyze the enemy
of course. No can do.
and scream at him again.
Embrace of death.
That wasn't what I wanted to do. I hit 2 instead of
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
shift 2.
Not you.
That was going very well until I hit the wrong button. That was going very well until I just hit the wrong button.
I need no gun.
There we go.
Soaked tribute.
Then just for Argenta up there. And we can end our turn.
I am your doom.
Argenta shoots up.
Doubt is for the weak. As
We
the
run and
Emperor
gun.
commands, I act.
We move
Guided
here.
by faith.
We
That
try
is
to
not the Emperor's will.
3486. We tried to take out this cutthroat.
Strike is a
We have Revel and Slaughter procced. So plus 10 ballistic skill. Also,
I'll do it.
Furious. Just get the extra points here. He runs forward. Abelard needs to not get knocked down.
Just a minor setback.
He is wounded, that's not good. But we do have the medkit.
The healing
We can then brace, that's deflection. Can endure, that's extra deflection. He has 1 point left, so I'm not going to bother with the charge. Just move forward.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
And then Chaos Spawn is kind of locked there.
Out of my way.
Idra moves to the left a bit. We are going to be using a lot of psychic powers here, which are not great. Zapping these two, getting them out of the way. Perils of the Warp. She's out. I want this guy down before I do my desperate attack, because then... Oh, Abelard's knocked down. That's fine. So we're just going to weaken him a bit. Or miss with its 93. Great. Oh, even Argenta was knocked down. And she didn't get up? Well, I'm glad that did 0, but...
One step.
Okay. I wish he would get out of that cover.
Hand in hand.
Well, we have a 34 at hitting him right now. Revel and Slaughter for ballistic skill. Try to take out that cutthroat.
Deeds is worthless. Doubt is
Yeah, we're
for
gonna
the
run and gun here. I'm wondering if we have a better shot there. It does not seem like it, but we're out of this acidy looking stuff, which does not give me a good feeling. I'm just gonna do the firearm mastery to try to take him out.
I will not.
That's 2 more shots at him at a 34. Nope. Oh,
None can escape
we got him.
the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor,
50.
I refuse.
And now we're out. Okay.
This is unacceptable. I will.
And we can't run and gun. Gotcha. No one's bleeding or anything like that, so we're fine. This is where things may hurt. If I could get a medkit to him, I would be a lot more appreciative. So I might work with that on Argenta. We're going to endure. And then we're just going to slice at him a bit.
Someone else can do this.
We are going to forewarning, so he has a bit of extra dodge and parry. Did he not get it? He got forewarning, but we got Perils of the Warp on us. That's all I really needed. And then analyze enemy.
But of course.
And then just so you're out of the way for when I want to heal, you can go down there. I'm gonna switch your weapon. Unfortunate. I was hoping to be able to shoot between the two, but we can reposition you later. End your turn. You know what? +1 immediately inflicts +1 exploit on each enemy in combat. Make a free attack against the enemy. End of combat, minus 30% armor block damage and parry. Dismantling attack.
Destiny reshaped.
There we go. And because I already used my shot, I'm gonna analyze him again. And I'm gonna shoot him again. 64 health. Can get right up to him so we can get rid of that injury. Are we bleeding? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. It was just because we passed through that, I think. Medkit on him. Get rid of that injury.
Field medicine at its finest.
Pop the chaos spawn.
You, my emperor!
Next turn we run away. Oh. Oh. She's just knocked down. She's just knocked down, but that's going to get bad quick. Endure. Okay, Bear, do you actually want food this time? Ablard is bleeding. That is not good, but he can kind of sustain that. We are just going to slash away this turn. I already put Endure on him. Okay. He does not have the brace for impact, though.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Let's go. Way too much stuff on her. So we're going to, like, move and try to shoot. We have a 75% chance to do so.
There is movement in the Imperium.
And we're going to analyze him. So we do more damage to the main character.
Or
And then that'll be fine. It looks like we need to reload.
I need no guidance.
Because we did a non-damaging attack, we'll just up the damage again.
I reject the very idea.
Because of Surefire Plan.
Guide.
And then we pop him.
I won't waste my time on
Oh,
that.
whoopsies. Not good. Not good. And she's done. Well, that's going to be a thing. Yeah, we know drought traumas by now. And brace. And endure. And just hold the spawn there, please.
At your beck and call.
And that's what we can do. And you need to move forward a tad. And then we're going to shoot him with the last pistol again. At the 75. And that got him. And
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Argenta has...
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
I thought that medkit would heal her. She has the broken ribs now, right? Creature's strength and toughness are reduced by 20. Action points are reduced by 1. Gotcha. Okay. We can't even loot them. This good's right there, though. So gloves of endurance. Whenever the wearer suffers an injury or falls unconscious in combat, their allies gain +1 damage. Mantle of Heroism. And Blade Shard. So each heroic act used in battle increases wearer's dodge by 20%. Okay, cool. Yeah, to inventory. And then this is a Blade Shard, so that could be used for something. Alright, so let's save here. Just so I don't have to do that again. So there's a few things in that fight I didn't totally realize off the bat, and which were somewhat making that fight harder. And there was a few things I was doing that was making that fight harder. So a lot of that difficulty, which I think I tried that fight 12 times, I didn't show all of it on recording, was on me. But part of what I realized was if our friendo Abelard here went down, which could go very quickly if I got unlucky, despite the fact that he has all the dodge, like 30 dodge here, and he has all the parry. Like, I think he had up to 80 parry. I'm just not sure all that parry worked on that boss. Things snowballed quickly because then the boss could get to people who were able to be hit down a lot faster, especially if Abelard got knocked down, which was a thing. I also didn't realize that Idra,
My whispers
stupidly, because it does say here, I just didn't see it, that forewarning here, which I was using like every single turn, was a veil skill, so a psyker skill. And I had been really heavily relying on her psyker skills this entire way, and then her psyker skills, or the that veil bar, I'm not sure what it was actually called now because I'm recording this a second time, it started so far filled, which obviously because, you know, madness or the whole ritual calling the veil, all the stuff that was happening, like it made sense story-wise. Now I couldn't use a lot of what she was doing. So like I couldn't use her psychic shriek to do damage, I couldn't use forewarning to buff people up. She was really there just to analyze and expose weakness, and I feel like I could have used her differently. It also didn't help that Argenta here couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Like, at the best of times, she had like a 70% hit chance, and at the worst, she had a like 30% when I was trying to clear out the enemies. And then on the actual boss itself, I had like a 75% hit chance when she had the +10 ballistic from Revel and Slaughter. So that wasn't the best, and like there were times where I was using the what are they technically called here? The heroic act and her firearm mastery here. I missed every single shot with it, which was not cool. I mean, granted, it was going at a person with like a 50 hit % chance, but that was not cool. Very luck-based, but nonetheless. And then, I mean, there's even times with the main character I was missing with 95s turns in a row. So, I mean, it was incredibly luck-based. So that's why, you know, some of this 12 attempts here on this boss, which made me do a 2-hour recording again, which will be cut down to what, I'm not sure, took so long. But it also took me a bit to realize that I needed to take out all the enemies. Bursting down the boss was not an option, because I thought maybe, well, I could ignore the enemies, burst him down, but no, he healed to full every time he consumed an enemy. He also got buffed from that. And some of those enemies got in wonky positions where I didn't want to rush anyone past him, because then he would knock them down prone, and then things got very ugly very quickly. So I had to do it from here, but then I had a very horrible hit chance as well, and then one very bad turn, and Abelard was down. So I wasn't sure if I needed to like pull him down and pull everyone down towards me, what I was supposed to really do in that situation, because my whole instinct is always push towards the enemy, but maybe in those situations I need to pull them down towards me, but I don't know. That's just kind of my after battle evaluation. I also think it said I need to remove this and fully heal this on the voidship's bridge, which means she may need to stay behind for a little bit. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll find that out later. But yeah, we'll pick up from here because this has been a kind of long recording once again, and that's going to take a little bit to edit. Man, see if we have... I think we have to find the Master Whispers yet and deal with him because we foiled his ritual. But we still need to, like, get ourselves out of the warp, do all that stuff, so more or less, I think we're still technically in the tutorial, but this tutorial has been a lot longer than I expected it to be. Still very fun, I'm enjoying myself, so I hope everyone else is enjoying themselves, but nonetheless, a lot longer than I expected it to be. I'm hoping we keep all these characters, because I do kind of like the differences between them, and I'm kind of excited to see what else we get, because there were a lot of other classes as well, and we'll pick up from there, so hopefully next time we reclaim the ship. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.